All right, so we will start with the first question. There's only 10 questions for this paper one. All right, usually this paper one for March or February test, we call it, is relatively harder than the other batch. So meaning to say June or November, it will be relatively easier, okay, compared to this. So for example, like this question here, find the exact solution. I want to find exact. When they talk about exact, please don't use calculator. You have to calculate everything accordingly. So as I can see, ln 5x here and there are the same. So I let ln 5x to something else. So to y. So that everything of the equation here, it became 3y squared plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. Since they asked us to find exact solution, we factorize to get the final answer. We solve it. Okay, we solve it. Okay, for those who do not know how to solve, please use your calculator. For those who know how to solve, you can directly get the answer like this using factorization. So at the end of the day, you cannot leave your y just like that because they want you to find the exact solution for this equation, which is the x. What is the x, not the y? So when you let, you have to come it back. Okay, you have to turn it back. Return it back to the normal one, which is ln 5x equal to 1 over 3, ln 5x equal to -1. Just continue solve it. So as I can see, the ln, I bring it to the other side, 5x equal to e power 1 over 3. Same goes to this. Ln, if I bring to other side, it will be 5x equal to e -1. So I write the answer here. So x would be cube root of e over 5, or this part, which is x equal to e -1 over 5. So because power is -1, you can bring it down. It becomes 1 over 5e. So that would be the answer. That would be the answer. Okay. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Number 2. The diagram shows the graph of y equal to a, okay, y equal to a sine bx plus c. First of all, the sine bx, if I want to find the value of a, b, c, automatically I can find the c very easily because usually sine will sketch from here, 0. But now it moved to 4 unit on the top, meaning to say the c is equal to 4. So in this case, what is the amplitude? So amplitude means that the height here, the difference between the minimum and the center, or maximum to the center. So automatically, I get a equal to 3. A equal to 3. So if we continue to find the answer for the B, if you can see in this one cycle, okay, one cycle of this, okay, usually B is how we calculate the period. To calculate a period, we use 2 pi divide the B. But what is this period? This is not even one period of the sine. One period of the sine, it will continue and sketch until here. Okay, it will reach 4 pi. It will reach 4 pi. So the answer of the period is 4 pi, meaning to say one whole complete sine cycle, you have to use 4 pi of domain from 0 to 4 pi to sketch it. So meaning to say, if I want to find B, it means that 2 pi divide 4 pi. The 4 pi is the period lah. I use 4 pi to get the answer. So instead of that, I want to find the B. I change the place and I find the answer, which B is 1 over 2. Half cycle in just 2 pi, which means the B here. Let's take a look on question 3. The line AB when we say line AB is such that the point A and B have this. So let's say A is here. Let's say lah, just assume A is here, B is here. Okay, so 2, 14 and A is -4, 6. Let's say lah, assume that this is the AB. They say the point C with coordinate this lies on the perpendicular bisector AB, meaning to say there is a perpendicular bisector. What is perpendicular bisector means? Meaning to say at the midpoint of A and B, in this perpendicular line, there will be a line of a coordinate C, which is 7A. So may I know what is the equation of the perpendicular bisector first? So to find that, first of all, you need to find the midpoint. You need to find the midpoint first, bisector, right? Because I want to find the midpoint, only then I can find the bisector. So to find the midpoint, I have to use the two coordinates plus together, okay? From the A and the B, -4 plus 2 divide 2, 6 plus 14 divide 2 to find the midpoint. Okay, so this is the midpoint when you find already. But then you are required to find equation of perpendicular bisector. So what is the gradient of this perpendicular? So first of all, I still need to find the gradient of AB, which you use y2 minus y1. This is your y2, 14 minus 6, and then x1 minus x2 to find the answer. So overall 8/6, which means 4/3. To find gradient of perpendicular, I need to times the gradient of AB equal to -1. The gradient of perpendicular will be -3/4. That's the perpendicular bisector gradient, just the gradient. So y equal to mx plus c. In order to find the c, substitute the perpendicular bisector, the midpoint here, the number m here, the coordinate m. So when you substitute in, then you shall find your c. Okay, your c will be 10 minus 3/4 because negative, negative, positive, bring to other side, it becomes negative. Okay, so it will be 37/4. So y is equal to -3/4x plus 37/4. It's not done yet. This is just the equation of the perpendicular bisector. They say this perpendicular bisector, there is a coordinate C, which is 7A, lies on this line, lies on this equation. So in order to find the A, because the question asks to find the value of A, so in order to find A, I substitute the y to A, the x to 7, and I continue to find the answer. So what would be the A? What would be the A?
4.
Sorry?
4.
4. Thank you so much. So meaning to say the C coordinate is 7, 4. So you have to do step by step to get the final answer. There's no always a shortcut. There's no always a shortcut. Okay? Okay. So looking at the B here, given that the point D also lies on perpendicular bisector of AB, meaning to say D is also here. Okay, but you do not know what is D. Okay, they want you to find the coordinate D such that AB bisect the line CD. So meaning to say if I have AB just now like this, meaning to say my CD would also be the same like this. And they both bisect. What does bisect mean? Bisect means they have the same midpoint. They have the same midpoint. So meaning to say C to D, they have the same midpoint. Given your D do not know, and your midpoint already know, which is -110, and C is 7, 4. So in order to find the D, 7 plus x, 7 plus x divide 2 equal to -1. 7 plus x equal to -2. X equal to -9. Okay, same goes to the y. Same goes to the y. 4 plus y divide 2 equal to 10. 4 plus y equal to 20. Y equal to 16. So meaning to say the D is negative 9, 16. So always remember when they talk about bisect, it means it's a midpoint. Okay, don't forget about that. Many students when they talk about bisect, they do not know do what. Okay, so bi actually means half. Half means always in the middle. Speaking about question number 4, this is also a must to know because almost every year they will ask to completing the square. So for example, like A, I need to complete the square. In order to complete the square, okay, in order to complete the square, I need to make sure that my A is always without, A is always 1. So how to make my A become 1? I take out 2. So 2, I take out x squared. 5, I take out 2, become 5 over 2. And then 3, I take out 2, it will be negative 3 over 2. Then I completing the square. So I always tell students to completing the square, always put the plus bracket square minus bracket square minus 3 over 2. Okay, so what to put inside the bracket? You put in the b here, which is 5 over 2. It will be 5 over 4 because you need to divide 2. And then you combine them back to the original form. Okay, so 2, take down the x, take down inside. These 3 terms automatically, it will become like that. X plus 5 over 4 square minus, use your calculator for the back part. Okay, minus bracket 5 over 4 square minus 3 over 2. So I get minus 49 over 16. Then I times the 2. 2 I times here, 2 I times behind. So I will get 2 bracket x plus 5 over 4 square minus 49 over 8. So that is how you completing the square. And after you completing the square, you can find the stationary point. So stationary point, from the x here, you let it become 0 to find the x stationary point, which is negative 5 over 4. And the back part are your y. So automatically, x is negative 5 over 4, y is negative 49 over 8. So for C, they ask us to sketch a modulus graph. Can you see? When we are required to sketch a graph, we must find out what is the x-intercept. Putting the y equal to 0, so it will be 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 equal to 0, and you find out what is the x. You can use calculator to find the x. Okay, find the x by using calculator. So x is 1 over 2, x is negative 3. Then you can label it. Negative 3 is very far here, 1 over 2 is somewhere here. And then you find the y-intercept. Putting your x equal to 0, so y equal to modulus 0 minus 3, because you put all the 0 to the front. So y is modulus negative 3, giving you a positive 3. So meaning to say, this is a positive 3. Just now, we already find the stationary point. We already found the stationary point, right? The stationary point is this. But now, your y is a modulus. Something modulus. Meaning to say, no matter how, your y will become positive. If it's negative, it will become positive. So now, your stationary point will become like that. Okay, this is your new stationary point, where the x is negative 5 over 4, the y is 49 over 8 on top here. Okay, so when you have all these things ready, you connect them. So this, from the minimum point, it will become your maximum point here, and then reflect up. Okay, how to know whether maximum or minimum point? If you look at this 2 here, A is positive, it means that it's a minimum point. Okay, but this is because of modulus. Original, the graph should be going down like that. But then now it reflect out because of modulus. Okay, it reflect out because of modulus. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
Is it a must to label the stationary point?
Yes. So you can write down here -5/4, 49 over 8. Okay, so for D, okay, write down the value of K, which the equation is this equal to K. So if you look at this question down here, it's actually 1 mark. What is this tense? This one you see just now is your what? Is your Y. So I turn it to Y equal to K. When you have Y equal to K, what does this actually mean? Y equal to K is a horizontal line. It's a horizontal line. Always remember when your Y is equal to a constant, because K is a constant, okay, it's a value. So they say when you draw a horizontal line in the graph, you will get 3 distinct solutions. Where is it? If I draw a horizontal line here, will I get 3 distinct points? No, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4. If I draw on the top here, how many? 1, 2. It's not. So where will it be given you the 3 distinct points? It's on the maximum point here. You draw. So it will touch 1, 2, 3. So meaning to say you have to draw when your Y is equal to 49 over 8 here at this line here. Okay, so which means that it is also equal to your K. Any question? Okay, so that's question 4. We are going to look through question number 5 here. This question 5 is the question that many students don't like it. Vector which is not in the vector form, but in terms of velocity. And this velocity question is a little bit harder than the normal one. If you look at this, in this question, all lengths are in kilometer and time, okay, is in hours. So both A sails with constant velocity from point O with vector this. After 3 hours, it is at this. Find the position vector of T at time T. Only 1 mark, and they ask us to do so many things. Okay. So what you need to do is find the position of OP. Okay. What is the formula? If I want to find the position vector R, what is the formula? The formula is A plus TV, right? So meaning to say, if I want to find OP, I start from 0, 0. The A is the initial position. Don't forget, by this time you should already know, all right? Because your exam should already coming soon. So you should already know A is your position vector starting, okay, your initial position vector, plus T, and your velocity, you are not sure what is that because they didn't tell you. But one thing that gives you is the thing that we have here, position vector after 3 hours. So meaning to say your OP will be -12, 9. Okay, we don't care about 0, 0 because 0, 0 basically 0, right? Nothing. So the T is a 3 hour x, y. So can I find the velocity now? Yes, I bring the 3 to there and dy. So I get -4 and 3. So this is my xy, which is also my velocity. So in order to write the position vector completely, okay, let me choose a finalized answer. So I mean finalized color. So R, which represent the OP, maybe I just write OP, it will be 0, 0, you don't have to write anymore. You just write the T because 0, 0 plus T means nothing, right? Nothing plus something. So we just write the something. So the T and the XY, which is the -4 and 3. So this is the position vector at time T. time t means that the time here is represented by t. It's denoted by t. So that's why t bracket -4, 3. So same goes to B. B is relatively more straightforward. They say find the OQ, the position vector of OQ. So we also apply the same formula. A, the starting point. They say both B cells from this point, 12, 6. So I start 12, 6 plus the time, I do not know because they say at time t, you are required to put at time t. So t and the velocity is already given, -5, 8. That's how you get 1 mark. All right. So if question like this come out in your exam, which is another field break for you all, please 1 mark also a mark. So please take it away. Okay, please take it away. Don't forget the formula R equal to A plus TV, and this will always help you to score. And then the C and D is something that is a bit harder. So they say C, show that at time t, at this time t, the PQ magnitude. We don't do magnitude first. We find out what is PQ. So if I know the PQ is PO plus OQ, and what is PO? OP is this. So PO, it will be from negative, it become positive 4t, and from positive 3 times t, it will become negative 3t, because the position you change, right? Plus the OQ. The OQ basically everything here. So you just write them in one matrix. You just write them in one matrix. Then you combine them, plus them together to get the answer. So yeah, I have 4t minus 5t and plus 12. So means that 12 minus t and minus 3t plus 8t. So 5t plus 6. So this is my PQ. All right. So I want to ask anyone how to do magnitude? Anyone? What should I do if I want to do magnitude PQ? What is the formula? What is magnitude?
Square root.
Square root of the vector, right?
Of,
yes, the magnitude means the distance. Yes.
Square.
So square root of 12 minus t you square this part, and then this part also plus 5t plus 6 you square. But then if you look at the question, why my eventually answer do not have square root? Anyone can help me answer. Why? Anyone here? Darwin, Isabel, Jonathan, Hasmita, anyone? Why? Why the answer here do not have square root, but when I do magnitude, there is a square root? Why?
Because they brought the square root to the other side.
Yes, correct. Because here, there is a square here. So I bring the square root to there. PQ magnitude square, it will be expand the inside. Okay, expand the inside. So I will get 144 minus 24t plus t square. Okay, plus 25t square plus should be 60t plus 36. So eventually I can write my final answer already. Okay, so my final answer will be magnitude of PQ square. All right, so 25 plus t square, 26t square, 60t minus 24 plus 36t, and 36 plus 144, so plus 180. And you successfully prove it. Any questions? I hope
Teacher,
if you have a question, please ask. Yes?
Teacher,
What?
when you write the vector PQ, right, shouldn't the t be one side, like
Vector PQ, this
in
one?
the yellow one,
Yellow one, okay.
the last one?
Okay. Oh, you mean
Shouldn't the
you
t
want
be?
it's okay. It's okay to be T one side. It's okay to be T at this side. No problem. No problem.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't fix. So for D, hence, when the question say hence, this is a keyword. When they say hence, means you need to use the answer that is from all the previous answer here to get the answer. So hence show that A and B does not collide, meaning to say does the OP here, oops, not there, here and here, is it collide or not? To prove that do not collide, how should I do? What does collide actually means?
Equal each other.
Equal to each other, yes. Collide means intersect. Intersect means you meet each other, means you need to equal them together. So 12 minus 5t from the OQ and 6 plus 8t from the OQ will be equal to the OP here, minus 4t, 3t, this one. So first I compare the top. So if I compare the top, 12 minus 5t equal to negative 4t. I bring the minus 5t to there to plus 12 equal to t. T equal to 12. Okay. Now I compare the bottom. 6 plus 8t equal to 3t. I change the place. 3t and 6 I change place. So 8t minus 3t equal to negative 6. 5t equal to negative 6. T equal to negative 6 over 5. The t is not same. Can you see? The t is not same. That's why these two, because not same, that's why you make a conclusion. Since t is not same, not equal to another t, let's say t1 and t2, okay, both timing is not the same. That's why A and B is not collide. You must make a conclusion. When they ask you to show something, you must make a conclusion. Any questions? All right, let's continue. Okay, I hope that you all are catching up. Question number 6. Question number 6. I can say that this question 6 is the hardest ever series question that I attempt. Let's see why I say that. I mean attempt in IGCSE. Okay, if you look at SPM, there is even harder question. But for IGCSE, this is the first time I see that they combine other topic into this series, which they combine the log into this series. So never mind, we will explore them. Look at A. So A, a geometric progression has a first term 10 and sum to infinity 6. Find the common ratio. You already know that A is 10 and sum to infinity is 6. If you forget the formula will be given in exam. So what is sum to infinity? A over 1 minus R, and is equal to 6 and the A is 10. So 1 minus R. I change the place of here. 1 minus R is equal to 10 over 6. 1 minus 10 over 6 is equal to R. So in conclusion, what is R? Negative 2 over 3. Yes. So this is pretty straightforward. 2 marks on it. Okay. So when the question is pretty straightforward, then you just do it. Okay. Just do it like usual. Okay. This is a pretty straightforward question. Anyone do not understand? So same goes to the number 2. Hence, when they say hence, means that use your previous answer. Find the sum of first 7 term. If I want to find the sum of first 7 term, I have to look at the R. The R is negative 2 over 3, which is less than 1. Okay, less than 1. So the formula that I use have to be this. 1 minus Rn over 1 minus R. You have to choose it from the formula sheet. Okay, so what is the A? The A is the 10. 1 minus the R, negative 2 over 3. Power 7, because your n is 7, over 1 minus negative 2 over 3. Okay, any kind student who would like to help me to find the answer using calculator? I hope no one types wrong. So please try to find your answer now. Because the question asks you to give in 2 decimal place, so please make sure that your answer given to me is in decimal.
6.35.
6.35, yes. Thank you so much. So now B, this B is hard. So first 3 terms of arithmetic progression. So you have log x cubed, log x3, log x3 squared, log x3 cubed. So all of this, the power I can bring to the front. So I bring it to the front. All right. So this is what I get. If I bring it to the front, I will get log x cubed plus, not plus, another one is 2 log x3 and 3 log x3. So how to find the common difference? I have been teach this, when you want to find the common difference, you have to use the second term minus the first term, or you can use the third term minus the second term. Both will give you the same answer. So the second term is 2 log x3 minus the first term. Okay, what is minus in log mean? What is minus in log mean? Divide, yes, but you cannot divide them directly because this in front has a 2. So you need to bring to the power first so that you get log x3 squared minus log x3. Then only you can divide. So when I divide, I will get 9 over 3. Okay, 3 squared, divide the 3. So I will get log x3. So that's your common difference. That is your common difference. Then that's common difference only, 1 mark only. So for number 2, find, okay, maybe I do the number 2 here, the B2, because not enough space. Find in terms of n and log x3. Your answer must be in terms of this. You cannot use calculator. Your answer have to be this. Sum of n term of this progression. Sum of n term. What is the formula? N over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. This is the formula. So when you have the formula already, let's apply. So because your answer must be in term of n also, you can leave it n there. And 2a, what is the a? The a is log x3 plus n minus 1. What is the d? Also log x3. So you close it like that. Then n over 2, 2 log x3 plus n log x3 minus log x3 here. I expand. Okay, so now to continue to solve this Sn, if you can see here, 2 log x3 minus log x3 is like 2 love minus 1 love. Can you see? So 2 love minus 1 love, you will left 1 love. So what is the love? Log x3 plus n log x3. So this is your Sn. This is your Sn. You simplify your answer until this way, where your answer has n and log x3 as part of the answer. Number 3, they say, given that the sum to n term is 3081 log x cubed, meaning to say this Sn is 3081 log x cubed. Find the value of n. So to find the value of n, what is Sn? The whole thing here is your Sn. So I just substitute inside here. So n over 2 log x cubed plus n log x cubed equal to 3081 log x cubed. So because here got log x cubed on both sides, I can factorize out and I put it outside. Log x cubed. So the inside, what will I left? 1 plus n equal to 3081 log x cubed. So from here, basically, I can continue to solve. So what I do is I cut the both side log x cubed, and I will left with n over 2 times 1 plus n equal to 3081. I bring the 2 to that side and I expand here n. Okay, I'm going to write out up here n plus n squared, because n times 1, n times n squared. The 2 I'm bringing to other side, it will be 6. Is it 6? Yeah, 6, 1, 6, 2. So I bring everything to one side, n squared plus n minus 6, 1, 6, 2 equal to 0. And this is the quadratic equation where you have to find the value of n. What is the value of n from here? So if you use calculator, n can be 78, n can be negative 79, where your n in a progression will never be negative. So it's only taking the positive answer. So this is number 3. Number 4, hence, when they say hence, okay, hence means you need to use back the previous answer, given that the sum to n term also equal to this, 1027. They say sum to n term also equal to 1027. Find the value of x. So just now, you already know that Sn, the n is 78, meaning to say S78 is equal to 1027, which is also equal to the value just now you get here. Okay, so you just change all the n to 78. So it will be 78 over 2 log x3, because you factorize out, okay? Or you can just look at here, also can. And or maybe you just do it like normal, just copy down it, log x3 plus n, right, which is 78 log x3. Okay, so in this case, I bring this to there. So 1027 times 2 over 78, and I factorize out the log x3. So I left 1 plus 78. Okay, I factorize out the log x3, I factorize out the log x3. So in this part, 1027 times 2 divided 78, I will get 79 over 3 equal to log x3 and times with 79. Because both parts got 79, so you can cut 1 over 3 equal to log x3, because the question asks to find x. So I bring the log x to the other side. It will become x power 1 over 3 equal to 3. So power 1 over 3 bring to there, it will be x 3 power cube, and you get 27 for x. Any questions? So that's the series question that asked in March. How many marks in total? 11 marks for this. 11 marks for this. Question 7. In this question, all the lengths are in centimeter. Okay. The diagram shows, let me use one color, maybe orange color this time. The diagram shows ABCD. ABCD is a trapezium. AB and EC is parallel. ABCD is a rectangle. It is given that BC is this, ED is that, and DC is this. Find the perimeter of trapezium, 3 marks. How to find the perimeter? I need to find this Pythagoras theorem. I need to find this hypotenuse by using Pythagoras theorem. The height, I already know, 17 plus 1. So in order to find the AE, which is square, it will be 17 plus 1 square plus set 17 minus 1 square. So you square them, you open up 17 plus 2 set 17 plus 1 plus 17 minus 2 set 17 plus 1. Okay, you expand these two. Okay, so 2 set 17 minus 2 set 17 is gone. 17 plus 17 plus 1 plus 1, you will get 36. So AE square is 36, AE is 6. So meaning to say this side is 6. So in order to find the perimeter, it will be easy already. So 6 plus the height on the top here, which is the AB, which is set 17 plus 4, plus the height set 17 plus 1, plus set 17 plus 4, plus set 17 minus 1, the bottom two. So total, how many set 17 I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 set 17. The rest is a number. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1, 11 plus 4, 15 minus 1 plus 14. So that is the answer in terms of this. For B, find the area of trapezium. To find the area of trapezium, okay, we use 1/2 times the height times the two parallel lines that plus together. Okay, so this top is set 17 plus 4. The bottom, everything here, it will be 2 set 17 plus 3. So it will be 2 set 17 plus 3. So 1/2 times this on. So set 17 times 2 set 17. I will get 2 times 17. Set 17 times 3. I will get plus 3 set 17. And then plus 2 set 17 because of here. And then 1 times 3. I will get plus 3. So 1/2, 34, 37 plus 5 set 17. Any questions? Oh, I think I missed out something, right? Yeah. I think I missed out something. Because the area of trapezium is not just times the bottom. I need to plus with the top here. I haven't plus it, right? So let me plus it on. Okay, I only have the bottom. I haven't plus the top. So plus 17 plus 4, the top. Okay, so let's say the P1 plus the P2. The P1 is the bottom. The top is the P2. The two parallel lines plus together. So I will get 1/2 times set 17 plus 1, 3 set 17 plus 7. Then I will get 1/2, I expand, so 3 times 17 plus 7 set 17. Okay, you times 1 by 1 lah. 1, 2, and then plus 3 set 17 plus 7. This times this. So overall, 1/2. Okay, 7 plus 3, 10 set 17. And then another one, 58. So divide by 2, I will get 5 set 17 plus 29. So that is the answer here. For C, tan AED, meaning to say if I want to find this part, okay, tan AED. So to find tan AED, it will be opposite set 17 plus 1 over adjacent, which is set 17 minus 1. So I need to rationalize to get the final answer. So rationalize by times plus 1 now, okay, because bottom is minus 1. So the bottom, set 17 times set 17, 17, minus 1 times 1, I get minus 1. On the top, I need to times it a lot of time. So set 17 times set 17 times 1. So you get plus set 17. Same goes to this, set 17 and times 1. So plus set 17 and plus 1. So overall, 18 plus 2 set 17 dy 16. So as I can see, everything can be simplified by dy 2. Everything can be simplified by dy 2. So I get 9 plus 17 over 8. So which is in this form. For D, okay, for D, for D, we are required to find sec square. What is the formula of sec square theta? The formula of sec square theta is 1 plus tan square theta. So since the question asks about sec square AED, it means that 1 plus tan square tan AED square. So in this case, they want you to show sec square AED is this. So you just show 1 plus, what is your tan AED? This is it. So I substitute in 9 plus 17 over 8 square. So 1 plus, on the top I square it, I get 81 plus 18 17 plus 17 over 64. So I make the denominator the same, 64 plus 81 plus 17, 98 plus 98 plus plus 18 17, because 81 plus 17 you get 98, 18 plus 18 17 is copied out, and then divide 64. So overall I will get 162 plus 18 17 divide 64, and I can simplify to get 81 plus 9 17 over 32 here. Okay, talk about question 8. It's a trigonometry, and this kind of question is always asked in exam. So you can't run, you have to know how to do. So for example, A1, sine x tan x cos x, plus cos x equal to sec x. This is the right hand side, this is the left hand side. I use the right hand side. Okay, so what is the tan x? Sine x over cos x plus cos x. So in this case, I make the denominator the same, sine square x over cos x. I times it, and the other side I make the denominator the same. So it will be cos square x over cos x. Then what is sine square x plus cos square x with the same denominator? It will be sine square x plus cos square x over cos x. On the top, it will be 1 because trigonometry identity, the formula, and over cos x, giving you a sec x. You prove 3 marks. So always choose the complicated side. I choose the left side because it's complicated. Then I see that I can change tan x. So I change the tan x accordingly, sine over cos. I times it. This part, because no fraction, I make a fraction by make the denominator the same. So if you can see, the front part here is actually same as something. What is it? It's same as the number A here. Can you see? It's same as the number A here, the front part, which you will get sec x. So I change everything into sec. Your x is theta over 2 equal to 4. After you change this, don't forget you also need to change the range. Because it's theta over 2, I divide everything by 2, so it's until 2 pi, 0 until 2 pi. So this is 1 over cos theta over 2 equal to 4. So I change the place, cos theta over 2 will be 1 over 4. So I find the answer. What is theta over 2? I will get 2 answer. So I shift cos 1 over 4. If I shift cos 1 over 4 in terms of radian, I will get 1.318. Okay, in terms of radian. And because your cos is positive, if you open the dictionary ASTC, where should your cos lies on? Your cos should lies on here and here, the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So your first quadrant is 1.318. Okay, to find the fourth quadrant, you need to use 2 pi minus the reference angle, because the first quadrant also known as the reference angle. So you use 2 pi minus answer, you get 4.965. Okay, so Anyone do not understand how I get here? And for sure, theta over 2, this 2 is in the region. It's in the domain of theta over 2.
Also, basically for the new domain, it's just like divide 2, is it?
Because the question asks about theta over 2. So
Oh,
you have to
okay.
divide 2. If the question asks about 2 theta, you have to times 2.
Right.
So it's not done yet because that's not theta. So everything you need to times 2 to get the final answer. So it will be 2.636 and 9.93. Then for B, okay, solve the equation when you have chord. So when it's chord, I change to tan automatically. Y plus 38 degree equal to sub 3. So I change the place. Tan y plus 38 degree will be equal to 1 over sub 3. And your range here have to change into y plus 38 degree so that you get 398 degree, and another one will be 38 degree because you plus 38. So you shift tan, and for the positive answer, your quadrant that tangent is positive will be lies in quadrant 3 and 1. So y plus 38 degree will be equal to 1 and 3. So you shift tan your answer.
30 plus 30, 68 degree.
Sorry?
Well,
So the first one is 30 degree, right?
Yeah, and then plus the 30.
Yes. Don't plus first. And then another one is
210.
210. Yes. But now, if you find the answer, I want to see anyone can answer. Can we accept these two answers? Anyone? Can or not? Darwin, can or not? Isabel, Asmita, Jonathan, can or not?
Cannot, teacher.
Cannot.
Why?
Never minus 38.
Yeah.
No, cannot accept is because
Different range.
Yes, y plus 38, your range is start from 38 until 398. This is 30 out of the range. So I need to plus 360 to get the third answer. So I get 390 degree. Is this in the range or not? Yes. So I take these two as the answer. I cannot take this as answer. So now I find the y, only then I minus. Because this is already rejected, don't need to care. You start from here. 210 minus 38. So you get 172 degree. And 390 minus 38. You get 352 degree. That's why I say why we need to find this domain is because you need to know when you get the answer here, which one should you reject? Which one is out of the range? Next, if we take a look on question 9, polynomial question with integration. First one, they ask about polynomial. They want you to find the QX. So what I need to do is by long division. You have no other choice. You have the long division to find the QX. Okay, so 2x minus 1. So you put x squared. So you get 2x cubed minus x squared. So remember, it's minus them. So minus 3 minus them, you get negative 2x squared minus x. Then minus x, put inside. So you get minus 2x squared plus x. So minus them, minus them, you get minus 2x plus 1. So eventually you just put minus 1 to the last one. So eventually your polynomial is expand as this thing. So this is your QX. Easy 2 marks for you to keep into the pocket. All right. I hope that all of you already ready for the exam. So this kind of question will definitely ask in exam. So if you look at B, they say use your answer in part A, find the exact coordinate of A. Find this exact coordinate of A and the B. So if you can see this coordinate and this, not coordinate, this equation and this equation are intersect. So if I say intersect, minus 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 1 over x. Intersect to find A and B. I bring the x to there, so I will get minus 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus x equal to 1. I bring everything to right side, it will be 0 equal to 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 1. And what can you see here? This thing here is actually this thing here, and can be factorized as this 2x minus 1 and x squared minus x minus 1 here. So if you can see, if I find here, the x is 1 over 2. And how about this part? Can we find answer here? So in this case, if I want to find the answer on the second part here, x squared minus x minus 1, the answer you get will be a decimal answer. So in order to do this, they say exact x coordinate. So which means that I need to apply the negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac to get the answer over 2a on all these things. Okay, so get 1 plus minus all this part here, you will get square root 5 over 2. So for sure that you cannot take the negative answer. You cannot take the negative answer because B and A are both positive. So you don't take the negative answer, you only take the positive answer here. So for the B, it will be 1 plus 5 over 2. If you press calculator, the decimal is higher. Compared to here, this is 1 over 2. Okay, so that's the way you find the answer for X. Okay, I'm going to do C here. In order to find the exact area of shaded region, from the first part, cannot see here. From the first part, I say that this is 1, this is 2. I am doing for the first part first. It will be from 0 until 1 over 2 under the curve equation, which is negative 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 dx. Okay, I find the answer here. This is for the first one. Later only I find it for the second one, the bottom here. So the first one, I integrate, I will get negative 2x cubed over 3 plus 3x squared over 2 plus x and 0 to 1 over 2. Substitute 1 over 2 inside. So I will get negative 2 over 3 times 1 over 2 cubed plus 3 over 2 times 1 over 2 square plus 1 over 2 minus 0, because you put the 0 in later. Then use your calculator, get the answer. So I get 19 over 24. For C, find the for number 2, I want to say, for number 2, I want to find here, which is from 1 over 2 until 1 plus 5 over 2 of 1 over x dx. So if you integrate 1 over x, automatically you get ln x. And from 1 over 2 plus 1 plus 5 over 2. So you substitute the value. So I will get ln 1 plus 5 over 2 minus ln 1 over 2. So because it's minus in a ln, minus means what? It means that 1 plus sub 5 over 2, you divide 1 over 2. So by looking at this, divide, you can bring the 2 go out, become times. So indirectly, it means that it's 1 plus sub 5 over 2 times 2. So you cut them off. So you cut them off. 2 and 2. So you will get ln bracket 1 plus sub 5. So overall, the exact area will be 19 over 24 plus ln bracket 1 plus sub 5 for this 1 and 2 area. You might say that my exam is hard, but you can see how tough is March exam. This is the May February test. So all of you have to be prepared. You never know how hard will the question come out or how complicated can the question come out. But this is a very good question that combines two topics in one question. Let's look at the last question here. Number 10. A curve has an equation. Okay, last question I'm going to use maybe blue color lah. Okay, so in this case, a curve has this equation, so that dy dx can be written at this form. So on the top is your u, 2x squared plus 10 power 3 over 2, and the v is x minus 1. So you differentiate, u prime is 3 over 2 bracket 2x squared plus 10 power 1 over 2 times 4x, and the v prime will be just 1. So when you dy dx, u prime v, so u prime v, okay, I hope you all don't forget the formula u prime v minus v prime u over v square. Okay, so I'm writing down here so that you all understand what I'm writing here. 1 over 2, 4x, and the v minus the v prime 1 and the u over the whole thing v squared. So I have to factorize the thing that is same, which I can see is 2x squared plus 10 power 1 over 2. I take the lowest power. So I cut this off, 3 over 2, take out 1 over 2, I will left 1. Anything else the same? No more, right? But there is a fraction, 3 over 2 here. Actually, you don't have to take 3 over 2. I take out 1 over 2 is enough. So no more 2 here, the bottom. So left 3. This one will become 2. When you take out a fraction which is 1 over 2, this 2 here will gone. This 1 will become 2. So the rest of it, you just copy down. 3 bracket 4x times x minus 1 minus 2 bracket 2x squared plus 10 bracket and over x minus 1 squared. So because of that, I am going to simplify what is behind first. So if I simplify what is behind, okay, the front part is the same. If I simplify what is behind, so 2x squared plus 10, 1 over 2. Okay, so I simplify 3 times 4 times x, so it will be 12x squared minus 12x minus 4x squared minus 20, close down, over x minus 1 squared. So eventually 1 over 2, 2x squared plus 10 power 1 over 2, simplify what is inside, so I get 8x squared minus 12x minus 20. And all of this can be divided by 2 here. So I cut and all this become 4, 6, 10, right? So it will be 2x squared plus 10 power of 1 over 2 over x minus 1 squared big bracket of 4x squared minus 6x minus 10 at the back. So this is what you prove. Any questions?
Do we have to state the value of A, B, and C?
No. You just need to
okay.
show to write in this form.
Okay.
Teacher, the one in purple, the 2x is to the power of 2, right? Not 3.
Yes, 2x to the power of 2. All this is power of 2. Then the question say, show that for x more than 1, I only show x more than 1, the curve has exactly one stationary point. Find the value of x. When we say stationary point, dy dx is equal to 0. So I make this whole thing equal to 0. So if I bring the bottom to the other side, it becomes 0. Okay, so what you will left is just like that. Okay, what you will left is just the top part. So it will be 2x squared plus 10, 1 over 2, and another one, 4x squared minus 6x minus 10 equal to 0. So I make this equal to 0 first. So 2x squared plus 10, because power square root, right, equal to 0. Square root I bring to 0, no more. So 2x squared plus 10 equal to 0. 2x squared equal to negative 10. X squared equal to negative 5. You cannot square root negative 5. So this is wrong. So the front part cannot be 0. So now the second part to make it equal 0. So the second part to make it equal 0. So I can see that everything can be divided by 2. So I simplify first. Divide by 2 equal to 0, the back part. And I factorize. Okay, and I factorize. Can I factorize actually? Can, right? 5, 1. So minus, plus. So x equal to 5 over 2. X equal to negative 1. But you don't accept less than 1. You only accept more than 1. So that's why the x is 5 over 2. Find the value of x at this stationary point. So that's the answer.
Sure, but you must show, right, that you don't accept and then you accept. Which one?
Yes. So it means that this you cannot accept. If this also you cannot accept. You only accept this x equal to 5 over 2.